Okay, why don't you tell me a little bit about your band, and then I got some questions about um, what's been going on in the last year and what you've been up to, but I'd like just to hear you talk a little bit about the band.
Yeah. Hi, this is Tomi. Tomi from Battlelore. Uh, Thanks for contacting. Uh, well, the band is quite old already, as we are as well. So it started, I guess, in the early 2000 as a demo band with Yuri and the guys and girls, and then I came to the fold after the second album, Swordsong, for that tour, and then I've been on 4 albums since then, and the last one that we did was the Doombound album that came in 2010, 2011, and after that we've been quite hyperating because we just didn't feel like doing anything with Battlelore. We did a couple of gigs, but nothing more. So we've been doing lots of other things with other bands. So it's been busy, but not with Battlelore lately. Uh, we have played mm, maybe 200 gigs or something like that in the past. So I think that's like the history of the band if we don't go too far.
So, are you planning like a comeback or a new album or something that we're not going to expect in the next couple years? Are you just trying to keep everything low key and not going to let anybody know what's going on and then just come out with something?
Well, yeah, kind of. We we were supposed to play some gigs this summer, but of course, because of the situation, they were cancelled. Uh, we also thought that we would be making a couple of new songs to play on these gigs, and as those gigs didn't happen, it kind of slowed us down again. So we haven't rehearsed with the band yet, but we've been quite a lot in talks with the other people, and we actually have some songs in the demo stage. So I'm not saying that we are going to release an album, but I'm not saying that we are not going to release an album because we actually have some songs and everything seems quite nice at the moment. So it's a possibility. Uh, at least we are going to release some songs, but we will see what happens. We actually the gigs that we were supposed to have this summer, we actually got them probably next summer. So I think there is going to happen something with the band.
So, have you thought about live streaming since you can't physically go do a concert, or would you rather just go do a concert instead of live stream?
Mm, yeah, I'm not. It's a bit hard with Battlelore because there are 7 people in the band. Everybody's living around Finland, so for example, we don't have like the regular rehearsing time. It's just impossible. So we would be rehearsing, then it would make sense to do something. We actually mm, we were rehearsing for the Female Metal Voices Festival we did a couple of years ago. Uh, we actually streamed there a couple of our rehearsals, just me on my phone rehearsing with the just then checking the stream, and of course they can be viewed at the moment as well. But we were streaming our rehearsals. So I wouldn't say that's impossible, but I'd rather go and play on stage because it's totally different. But I don't feel like putting on all the stage props and everything and then have only a streaming gig. So I don't think that would be worth it. So I'm waiting for the next summer, and so that this whole COVID thing will be gone, hopefully, and we could do some proper gigs.
Yeah, how has the pandemic been over there? Is it calming down? Are things kind of returning back to normal or?
No, actually, we had really in Finland we had really a good summer, but now it's coming back like the whole Europe. Of course, you have to consider the thing that nowadays there are lots and lots of tests done, so it looks like there are a lot more people infected. But if we think about spring, there probably were 100 times more than what we had tested. So in Finland, it's been quite easy. I would say there's been maybe 8,000 something all infected, and then we have like 350 or something like that dead. But those are really old people. So who knows if they had died already this year without even the whole pandemic. So it's and in our area, it's been really easy. We have had like I think today it's 33 infected people. So it's nothing really.
Well, I'm glad it's not as bad there. It was bad here in the United States for a while, but it started to finally calm down now and things are finally opening up.
Yeah. Let's hope not the second wave not being too bad.
Well, hopefully people will be smart about it now and actually,
Yeah. That helps a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, is there anybody you've dreamed of collaborating with that you'd want to do a song with or something like that? Somebody that you've always wanted to work with?
Hmm. Well, I'm not sure. Um, well, I have these other bands as well. For example, Eve Master, and the last album we did with Eve Master, I had Dan Svano doing some vocals on it and a guitar solo, and that was like a dream come true for me. When Dan was also mixing and mastering the album, so when he sent the first song mixed and mastered and with his vocals, I almost cried when I heard it. It was so cool. But now if I'm thinking, I'm not sure if there is like any dream that I would have to collaborate with somebody. Really, I like making music. I like making music with lots of different people and learn making songs and doing the studio work. But um, I can't think of any now. That Dance Vano thing was so cool. So maybe that.
Okay, I have a sort of similar question, but kind of different. If you could tour anywhere, where would you pick and why? Like if you had an unlimited budget and you could go anywhere, so where would you want to go?
Uh, there are a couple of things that I regret in Battlelore and what we have decided in Europe quite well. We've been to Russia. It's okay, yeah. But we have had a couple of offers for tours in US, and we've turned them down. That is one of my regrets. I would have really loved to tour US and Canada. And then, of course, you can't not go to Japan. So that's my second regret, that we have never gone to Japan. So those would be nice to see US as a touring band and go to Japan.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice if you came to the US because there's a lot of nice venues in New York that you could go to. See, I'm outside of New
Yeah,
York City, so we have a nice,
and
smaller venues.
yeah, yeah, and I know that US can be a really pain in the ass if like I have many friends that have toured there like with vans and so on. It's quite hard, long distances, and it's not that easy to be a rock star there. But we had this offer to go this really nice tour with nice bands and with nightliners, and also it would have been probably really nice. But no, we decided not to go. It was too long. It was like 52 dates or something like that. So it just wasn't possible to go to live the normal life for that long time.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Um,
Mm.
so why from Doombound to now did you sort of take a hiatus? What happened where you were, there wasn't much of anything Battlelore related going on, at least I could see. I don't know if it was maybe, I just didn't see anything, but why the hiatus for so long?
Yeah, it's just we just got bored, I think. Uh, uh, we made the decision. Um, I would say it was after Evernight album. We had some possibilities. We decided not to make them or do them. And at that point, we keeping Paddlelore as a hobby, and we will not rock stardom. So in that sense, we had to do tours or something like that, and they were always these nice holiday trips that we did with them, all these tours, and it was fun. But when Doombound was done, I'm not sure. Maybe it drained us somehow. It's quite hard album. Uh, I think it's quite dark album, and it just drained us, and we got bored, and we just couldn't get ourselves to start planning any tours. And then we decided, okay, let's leave it be and see what happens. Nothing happened. So we we started playing with other bands, pretty much all of us. Well, girls not that much, but all of us guys, we had our own bands, and everything was quite nice. We have pretty much all of us. We had children, um, 2, 3, depending on who you are looking at, and it's just life happened, and at some point we haven't we haven't said that we will quit. We just said that let's see what happens, and of course we are still friends, and we've been in contact all the time. I felt right to, for example, when Val from Female Metal Voices asked that if we would like to play there a kick, then we said yeah, of course, and then we rehearsed. We had some rehearsals before the gig, and we did a couple of gigs in Finland, and then that gig in Belgium. Um, and then we went back to hibernation. And now that last, I think it was about a year ago when we started talking that should we do something, and so we got those couple of gigs sorted out, and we started making the demos, and everything was quite nice. And at the moment, of course, as we haven't done that much because the gigs got postponed, but it seems that we are now in a creative part of Battlelore again. So we are hoping to make another album now. But it's been 10 years since Doombound, so time flies. It's really a long time, but I think that we might be really able to make a new one now.
I certainly hope you guys make a new one because I was excited when I finally, started seeing some posts and
If you know what I mean.
what did you say?
Did we lose connection?
I can still hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can see the recording is going on. Okay?
Can you hear me?
I can hear anything. Let me check. Damn. So, I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, we had a long break, and hopefully next year we will make those gigs. Maybe tour, I don't know.
I
Maybe
hope.
new album, at least new songs.
Yeah,
That's it pretty much.
I think everybody will be excited if you put a new album out.
Let's see if I can check my. Ah, okay. So I say
Okay now?
saying something. Yes, yeah, cool. Now I hear you.
Okay. Like I was saying,
And
that'd
now
be really nice if
Nani?
you
Yep.
put a new album out because it's been, I think it's been too long because I really enjoy your music a lot, and I think once you put a new one out there, you're gonna get a lot of views and people are gonna really enjoy it.
Yeah, I can see that there is some people that really would like to get some new Battlelore stuff. So our Facebook is quite. We do get lots of contacts from people asking that are we going to ever come back or what. So let's see. I'm sure that if we start making music, it will be great. That's not a problem. It's just the biggest problem with these 7 people trying to cooperate. At least find a date to meet somewhere. It's just so many people. But yeah, I'm sure that there at least there are a couple of guys and girls that like to get some new Battlelore to listen to.
Well, I got one last question for you, but I really appreciate the interview, and I'd like to talk to you again once you do put a new album out and ask you about it, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Um, but my last question is, what do you want people to remember you for when you're all done making music and everything? What do you want them to remember Battlelore for?
Hmm. That's a bad one. I don't know. Maybe it's just those wanted to do something that made an impact, leave the mark, at least to some people. I don't know. Maybe that, hard to say. It's just music still. We've had our fun ride and hopefully it will continue, but it's just a good thing that somebody else is enjoying it besides ourselves. So that's good.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure your music is going to be enjoyed for many years to come.
Hopefully.
Well,
Hmm.
I really appreciate you talking to me, and that's all the questions I have for now.
Okay. Thanks, Emmy.
Okay. Thank
That
you.
was, as I told you, I haven't spoken in a long time, so
Oh,
it's
it was
good to
fun.
it's good to try to remember how to speak in English. So it's yeah. Okay, just can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sound
Um,
is. But anyways, yeah.
I'll be putting this on YouTube
Hey, I
soon.
will. Yep, I will stop my video, so it's possibly taking too much. Okay, let's see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about the connection. I don't know what it was.
It's probably our because I'm at the office and it should be a good connection, but it's not always. It's horrible. I don't know why. We should have good connections here in Finland. What can you do? Anyways, it was nice.
Yes, it was nice talking to you too. I'll have this up in a couple days and um, just keep me updated on if any music comes out. Well, I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for doing this.
You're welcome. Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Hope you have a good rest of your night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.